Hello there, I'm Hill, and welcome to some Rimworld royalty. This is the new DLC for Rimworld. It's looking really cool. It has a huge number of features and an empire. It's very odd, but I'm very excited to actually really kind of get into it. I haven't touched it at all since before recording this. I've actually been saving it for the stream, and I've reloaded up a new game. I'll actually introduce you to the characters very shortly. Now, I've got a really cool map here. I've settled just on the kind of crescent of an empire title, plus some stuff here. I'm not really 100% sure, though, where I want to go, because we've got some really cool areas to choose from. I do have this bit here with some ruins, but I think I'm going to go here. And yes, this is being recorded for YouTube, and you failed. I think I'm going to live here. We've got some beautiful columns and interesting buildings. I'm going to try and go here, because it's a nice big working space. I can set up early bedrooms very easily. I think we're going to try and live and work from the ruins here, because we've got tons of really nice growing space, and we'll build the base kind of just like this against the road, which I think would be really cool. I like it. So let's start immediately ferrying as much stuff as possible. I think we'll set this to be the main area for now. Let's do that. Obviously going to set... Ooh, cool. So I really hate how you have to auto-allow things. My goodness, is it frustrating. So who is my people who can fight the best? We've got Altair with 8. We've got Failed shooting, who's trigger happy. Now, trigger happy is interesting because it means aiming time reduction and shooting accuracy. So they will get pistol. And Catgirl is actually incapable of violence, so that's fun. So we're going to just gather everything as quickly as possible. And we're going to then work as much as we can on ferrying things. Oh, we got a dog! Got a dog! That's the best pet ever! Yes! Yes! So we're going to be building into this area, and we're going to very quickly try and structure things, make this into a brief little initial area, and start farming very quickly. Got a lot of really cool granite stels and stuff like that. Now, I just want to make sure, who is my constructor? We've got 3, 1, and 1. So unfortunately, it's going to have to be Altair is the primary constructor. He's not very good. There's not a lot I can do about it. Yeah, we got a beautiful little doggo. We are going to be sitting some wooden walls. We'll do it to the corner. And we will also deconstruct these. We will make this a door. There we go. Unfortunately, construction is being botched constantly, of course, but that's okay. And who is my farmer? Again, that is actually Altair. That's alright. We're going to want to make some beds. And we do actually have a couple. Trust me, I'm ready to kill, and I'll be shooting the devil today. It's brilliant. We've got a couple here who are Failed and Catgirl. And, oh, where am I? So we have social wife with Catgirl. Very interesting. And the daughter of a few people. And in fact, they're already friends. Isn't that nice? So Failed is my lovely shooter and my crafter, but they are very neurotic. And Catgirl is a researcher, but primarily she's going to be the cook at the beginning. So we actually only need 2 bedrooms, which is very cool. And yeah, we're pretty good in that regard. So we need to just set up an initial bedroom, initial couple bedrooms. So obviously we're stuck to wood. And I think for now we'll just do... We actually want in terms of the bedrooms here. We don't really... I don't want to give them too big a bedrooms, but I think just trying to set this up really quickly would be a good shout. Obviously... I mean, really, putting the bedrooms over here would probably be better, but for now we'll just do this, and we'll get a couple beds laid out. I hope we can kind of get this together very quickly. I'd like to watch the world, but yeah, you're not very good at violence, I'm afraid. Already looking good. So what can they do while we wait? Unfortunately, Fail is going to be taking the longest to do anything, because we've got crafting and social. So, and we don't... Do we start? Ooh, noble apparel. Ooh, noble apparel. That's really cool. I actually haven't really looked too much into how we get the noble stuff yet. But that'll be really cool. So we do actually have stone cutting. So I think maybe the first thing we should do is to try and get some blocks set up. We actually have a lot of marble chunks. I think the first thing that Anufield's going to want to be doing is to be making us stone chunks. And Catgirl is going to want to be doing some cooking and researching. While I think Altair is going to be pulling the majority of the work. But I'd really like to get some stone together. For at least a little bit. So let's get some wood chopped. Is this not indoors? This is still outdoors. Okay, we're indoors. Ah, and is this gonna fall apart? Let me just check. Because things will fall apart if they are a certain number of spaces away from a wall. And let me just check what that is. Rimworld room size collapsed. I always forget how to. I think it's 6 away. I think it needs to be 6 away from a room. Oh, yes, it can extend 6 cells from a wall. So the max you can have is 12 cells across the shortest side. Okay, 12 cells on the shortest side. Whereas we have got beautiful N. And there's always going to be 6 like that. Perfect. So this is actually fine. I think we're probably going to immediately separate this into some crafting areas and bedrooms. Which is really good. Ah, brilliant. We can get this all indoors. Look at that. They're cleaning. Fantastic. Why are you not plant cutting? Get me some wood. Fools. Excellent. What are you doing, Altair? Oh my god, Altair is just cloud watching. Okay, so let's start growing some food. The first thing we'll do is we will grow a nice big pile of corn. Because corn is the best. Grow a nice 4x4 patch of corn. A nice 4x4 patch of rice. Corn. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's changed there. I want the corn first because it's going to take the longest to grow. Then we're going to have a nice big 2 long patch of... what do we want here? I mean, heel root I think is usually something I do want quite early. And then also some cotton I think would be pretty good. Grow some cotton right there. Okay. Almost finished with this. Oh my god, she hasn't finished this yet. You built the roof yet, you stupid bugger? Yes, good. Fantastic. And they are actually helping out with the plant cutting, which is good. We shall start planting the seeds. So already we're on the way. Really good. Oh, I love it. So making sure to set people to plant cutting early is super useful. Because sometimes they can be a bit dumb. No, you idiot. What are you doing? Set owner to Catgirl and you failed. And set owner to Altair. And off to bed you go. Perfect. So I'm going to keep everyone doing plant cutting for a little while. I do like the idea of having just kind of random, like 1-bit lengths. I think it just looks really, really nice. But I worry that I'm kind of not utilizing space very well. I don't really need to grow anything else other than just endless crops right now, so... Do I want to grow? I mean, I think this is probably fine for now. I don't want to grow too many crops. Need warm clothes. Yes, nice, shut up. So I do want to prioritize this. Oh god, don't wake up so soon. So Altair is nicely getting stuff together. Do you not need much sleep? Ah, she's a quick sleeper, that's why. So that's pretty good. Now, an annoying thing is that because we don't have much construction skill, only 3, I'm a bit hesitant to actually be wasting blocks because Yeah, if we start wasting blocks, what's going to happen? Because they'll start building it, it's just going to be a waste. I think it's going to be better for us to use wood for now, and we'll gradually replace it over time. So let's get her planting first, and then we can start separating things. Okay, so they now have literally nothing to do. This will obviously be like the first building, and then we're going to have a second building here. I think I like the idea of these becoming bedrooms. We've got a little sarcophagus here as well. Might set like one bedroom there and then one bedroom there. Or maybe these can be... Ooh, I like this a bit better. Let's start doing some planning. What about if this were the doorway and this is how the setup works? And then what you get is you get... Yeah, it's a bit basic. And that is the bedroom. It's not very large, obviously. But it's decent. Ooh, or a bit nicer, it could be like this. And the bedrooms actually run along the middle. And that way we get a 4x5 bedroom size. With a door at either end, depending on what they want to do. Although I do generally try to avoid having doors at either ends, because I think that looks really ugly. I don't really like them going out in separate places. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a gigantic fan of that concept, where they can go in and out as they like. But maybe we'll make this into like the bunk place then, so that it does just extend only like that. So they get a 4x2 bedroom space. Not very nice, is it? I'm a big man for aesthetics. I just don't like it when I'm not utilizing space properly. So remember that we do have all of this space here. What can we do? I mean, so this is the two models of bedrooms we could be having. It's good to set this up now. I think this would be good for later. But right now, I think it makes more sense to maybe try to make this the kitchen area. And crafting and such. Or perhaps we should extend the kitchen area to the left. Make this kind of the market kitchen, as it were. We put freezers here. Potentially. So, like, make it like this. I do usually like to leave a couple paths. So it's like that. Because you really don't need much space for kitchen. Generally. This would actually allow it to have a really nice little double pathway. And then this could be the dining room. You know me, guys. I love to plan things like this. And then you've got the initial entrance over here into the crafting centers. Ooh, and this could be like a storage center or something. So you've got a double path going all the way. That's not a terrible idea. Though, of course, that does make this a single path. That, doesn't it? Perhaps it should be single path. I don't really like single paths because it means you don't really get much shooting done, and it would be nice to be able to shoot things. So perhaps it should be more like makes them quite narrow. But it's actually 3. Oh, because it's 3, of course. No, it has to be 1, then 1, 1. Yeah, it has to be like that. So it could just be like that, and then we get rid of this. So this is going to be a planning episode, obviously. So we get a nice little path here. So this can be like the kitchen area, where we have some kitchen production facilities. So again, we don't really need very much space for kitchen production, but that's all right. Path with a dining area. I guess this becomes a path leading from this bit to this bit. And so I suppose... I guess this does become the bedroom, doesn't it? This does then become the bedroom setup. That is just not very much space at all. If only we could... Maybe we could just change the layout, to be honest. Like, we're the masters of our fate, right? Because this would be a 5 wide. So why don't we just make it 5 wide? Like this. Doesn't really leave much space, but... Ooh, we can make it 4 wide like this. And 5 like this. So that's 4, and then 5, 2. Those are nice big bedrooms. I like to try and go the way I plan to move forward, if you know what I mean. I want to actually move as I go. But this is a decent... Doesn't leave much room, actually, so maybe shrink that just a touch. And it's just 4. So that way we can actually fit 3 in. And then it could just be the same, so we could actually just have the doorway here. So if we if we literally just get rid of this and set these to deconstruct, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. And then we have the exact same setup here, where it does this kind of weird little thing where it kind of comes in. There's a gap there. Is it going to be just a one? Yeah, just a one tile for the bedroom's fine. We actually will cancel that. And then it goes wall. And then it's like that. And then it just mirrors. You know, mostly. So that does make smaller bedrooms, of course. So we're going to have to extend... Oh, this is actually all steel. I've just realized that these walls are steel. Oh, that's fine. I'll deconstruct that and replace it with marble. That way we make some really nice little bedrooms. We set paths that go this way. And then in the exact same way, we will move the entrance across. Maybe just get... I do like this as a weird setup, but we'll just kind of get rid of this. Or maybe make it like... Ooh, I have some really nice plans, actually. It'll be an extra door there, right? And this will become cut through, but this will actually become the crafting area. And this will become like an art and research center. I like that a lot. So first of all, let's just keep focusing on what we're doing, which is planting. But let's get a stone cutter's table set up. Apparently, we're in a bad temperature. Not good. Oh, she belched it. Good job. So you are going to make marble blocks forever. And crafting and stone cutting. Let's put and you failed on it because he does have crafting 11. Yeah. So most of this is gonna have yeah, it's not happening at great speed. And we'll have a little research bench just here. Just next to each other. You're not building, are you? Good. Yeah, try and prioritize that, yeah? She is going to be doing a lot of work. But now he is getting lots of marble, which is good. Fantastic. So let's start researching some things. Look at that harp. Oh, cool things. I think solar panel is definitely a good first idea, so we could try and get some power together. Lovely. And let's just try and get the priority here to be getting as much of this done as possible. And again, it's a bit annoying that we don't have much construction, but I think this is just what has to happen. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. Brilliant, because this way we get lots and lots of delicious things. There are some rabbits and squirrels and stuff that we should really be murdering on the sooner end of the scale. Going for a walk, it's fine, it's important. We should also get some recreation together. Let's put it like there or something. Nice. We've already got 140 marble blocks, which is very good. Very nice. And I guess we'll make this... I guess we'll end up making this a kind of primitive refrigerator because we don't really need that much cooking space. We really don't. This is the problem. The actual freezer space we need is very small. So I suppose we could just extend all of this to be the freezer and then make the actual food here. I don't really like that. I like the idea of this being the dining room. We could turn this into a multi-purpose dining. Well, we'll do this in the next episode, make a decision making. We've got our plants together, only in a couple days in, but we've got our stuff together, got our basic blueprints. I'm pretty happy with how this is going. And we're going to need to start to... Hopefully we get construction soon as well. Make sure to leave a like and a comment, guys. It helps out so much with the videos, and I hope to see you in the next episode.